What's up, everybody? We are back and we are going to try and rip another box of this Star Wars Unlimited Legends of the Force. Last box, we had a nice Vader Hyperfoil and a Constructed Saber, which covered the cost of the box. Let's see if we can rip it and figure out the values on this one. Hopefully we get a showcase. That's what we're really aiming for here. There's going to be 24 packs here. First card is going to be a leader, followed by a land, followed by some commons, and then we get into the uncommons, rares, and then a foil at the end. So let's get some good vibes here. First pack, we have a Grand Inquisitor. We're going to skip through the common names. Unless there's some sort of hyperfoil, or just hyperspace in general. The art on these things is great. All right, here we go. As I have foreseen, as I was just saying, this art is great. Look at that. Oh, it's not. Here we go. Temple of Destruction and an old Daka foil. Earlier we hit a carbonite numbered old Daka, and that thing looks great. All right, here we go, pack 2. Snoke. Porgs. I love puffins in real life. Drove an extra 2 hours in Iceland just to go see him. All right, here we go. Owen Lars, Pelimoto, and a Yaddle. Restore 1 on an attack, and each other friendly Jedi gets it. This card stacks up nice. And for our foil in Adigala. This one is another great one. Teaming up with that red, you get this in the sealed, and you're looking pretty good. All right, here we are, next pack. Obi. Look at this hyper land. This art is, these guys did a really good job. Again, here we go. 2 hypers in 1 pack. Let's see what other kind of luck it brings. This guy could be such a pain. All right, here we go. Shatterpoint. Dargian Master. Punkrell. And the Purgle King as our foil. Restore 4, that can be a beast. It's going to be hard to come out, especially on the sealed at 8, but oh my goodness. All right, here we go, pack 4. Here we go, Third Sister Hyperspace. Comes another nice hyperspace. Secretive Sage coming in with that shield. That really messes up my Jedis, especially when I'm trying to get the Force. Look at that, back-to-back Secretive Sages. Strike Ship, another unfriendly adversary, I'd say. Pallid Star Compass, Toro Onslaught, and another old Daka. Okay, so far I'd say we'd have a pretty decent blue deck and a Scythe. We got a second Scythe now, back-to-back boxes. Tom didn't get any in his case, but now he has the full set, and we're going to keep this one. And an N1 Starfighter for our foil. All right, here we go. Pack number 5. We got a Cal. Heavy missile gunship. BD1, here we are. Look at this art. I love the art on these hyperspaces. And a Yoda. Here we go. This box is looking good already. And a Hyena Bomber foil. This would be good on a deck with the foil. Alright, here we go. Pack 6. Yoda's been our best card so far. Let's see if we can get a showcase. Darius. I'm sorry, Barris. Not have my glasses on at the moment. Crushing Blow, which I seem to be getting like crazy in the weekly promos. I mean, they look great, but I'm getting way too many. Maybe I'll give some out. Let's get some subscribers. Priestess of the Force, Liberated by Darkness, and a Padawan Starfighter for pack 6. Okay. Let's go ahead. Go pack 7. Here we are with the Darth Revan. Talzin, very popular card. Jedi Consular. I can never seem to get him to trigger off in the right way. Jedi Knight. Plo. Look at that. Jedi Vector. And a Supremacy Tie. Alright, here we go. Pack 8. Then I'm going to have to adjust my chair after this. Kit. I see a hyperspace coming. Purge Trooper. What's been your favorite card so far? Are there any showcases in particular you're looking for? Let us know. HK Savage Oppress, the Purgil King, and a Relic Scavenger. That does it for pack 8. Let me... Alright, here we are, pack 9. A Cal Hyperspace. Here's all my little porgs. Here we go, Trident. Again, I'll show you all the art on these hyperspace because I think they're a great addition. With the foils and their bending, it seems to not be the way to go, but that matte hyperspace does look good. That's a good card. Here we go. We got Darth Revan's lightsaber. And Disturbance in the Force is our foil. Alright, that's pack 9. Let's go for pack 10. Ahsoka. Saw this get stacked on me today. That was not fun. Inquisitor's lightsaber. It's been an okay amount of sabers, I guess, in this one. For some reason, I've not been hitting them much. How have you guys been doing with it? Another Daka. Gunji. Great 2-5. Especially you start adding those sabers on him. Always 2. Choose 2 friendly Sith units. If you do, give 2 shielded tokens and 2 experience tokens. Defeat all other friendlies. And an Army of the Dead foil. All right, here we go. Pack 11. Third sister. And a Vinay. Get that. All right, here we are, pack 12. This is going to be the halfway point here. So far, Yoda's been our greatest. We got a Townsend, Mother Townsend, very popular leader right now. Heirloom lightsaber. They're starting to stack up again. This is great if you want to start stacking up your thing. You get an automatic 3 or less card going if you pull it. Stir Hologram. And a Praetorian Guard. All right, that's our halfway point. What do you guys think so far? Yoda has definitely been our best. Give me 1 second as I move some of these cards around. What do you guys want to see us rip next? More of this? Do you want us to go to Jump the Light Speed, go to some older sets? We're open to hearing what you guys want to see ripped, and we will do it for you. And we may even hook you up with some stuff. Let us know. Oh, sorry for the shake. Getting motion sickness watching me rip cards. Greatest feeling on earth, I bet. All right, here we go. Pack 13. There we go. Hyperspace coming up. Do or do not. Look at that art. Another heirloom lightsaber. 2 do or do nots in this pack. The last time we had a hyperspace, we got a double as well. Gunji. Deceptive Shade. When defeated, the next unit you play this phase gains ambush. That could be great on some very important cards that are going to destroy my deck. And a Jedi Knight for the foil. All right, here we are, pack 14. Another Ahsoka. There we are, Hyperspace Land. The camera does not like that. Look at that, another hyperspace coming up. Ravenous Death. Lightsaber. I like this coming out. Get in your ground. Get a little backup. Battle Fury. This is some good art here. Let's see if we can just keep it zoomed in. Paz Vizsla and a Volt. All right, here we go. Pack number 15. Let's get that showcase. Boom, and Avar Chris. It is a hyper, though. Let us know your favorite hypers, and who knows, we may send them your way. Are you looking for anything in particular? Because we will hook you up. Saj Ventress. Karis. We could get a very good Thousand deck out of this. Yoda's lightsaber. Get you a nice little heal 3 damage from a base when you put it on. And a Lothcat for our foil. We are pack 16. Will it be a showcase? No. Obi. Got a million of him. If you need him, we will definitely hook you up. Corrupted Saber. We did a couple pre-releases, so we are stocked on Obi. I'm trying to master a deck with him, but found one that's pretty fun. Wins most of the time, but it would not win a tournament. But it is a fun deck, and having fun's what it's all about. There's a Kylo. Maz. Here's a nice hyperspace. Jedi Holocron and Acolyte of the Beyond. All right, that was pack 16. We got 8 more to go. Let's get something exciting here. Don't need you guys tuning out. Let's see. Boom, Grand Inquisitor again. This would be a very interesting draft, this box. Jedi Console. Jedi Guardian. Blockade Runner. Balin. It's another card I hate seeing come out against me. Grand Inquisitor. And a J-type Nubian starship for a hyper foil. Look at that. If you had a deck of these, or if you had the set of these in your deck with the 3 hype, that would be nice. Just bam, right on the guy. I love them. All right, here we go. Pack 18. Morgan Elsbeth. Not seen that one yet. Townsend. Karis. The Legacy Run. When defeated, deal 6 damage divided as you choose among enemy units. And the Blockade Runner foil. Alright, that's pack 18. Let's go 19. I feel we're due for something really good here. Third Sister. Some nice hyperspace coming. Oh yeah, my hyperspace of Porgs, a curious flock. I wouldn't mind having a few of these. You want to trade? Send them out. Eighth Brother. I haven't seen this card yet. Mace. Coming in with that 4 damage. As long as you have the Force. Sometimes it's hard to have the Force at that turn, though. This guy coming out with the shields. And the Grand Inquisitor foil. Alright, here we go. Number 20. We got 4 more after this. We got a Snoke. Here we go. Hyperland, the Holy City. Oh, get this around. This is a great way to start off with the Force. Dropping this for 2. Here we go, another Hyper. Couldn't draft to stack up on these guys, but again, the art on these is really, really nice. Maz. Dooku. Time of Crisis. And Mind Trick. Alright, that was pack 20. Let's go for 21 here. We got a Yoda on here. What kind of Force are you going to give us, buddy? How about a Showcase Luke? Showcase Obi would be nice. That would be another Obi I'd like. Here we go, starting out with the Rey. Forgy. On Starfighter. This can come in handy. You may deal 2 damage to an exhausted unit. Drop that in at the end of the turn. Kylo. Look at this Doku hyperspace. This is very nice. Get that art. Darth Malak. When played, if you control a Sith leader unit, you may ready it. That can come in handy. And a gifted urchin. This in hyper foil is very nice. We've got a couple of them. All right, here we go. Pack 22. 2 more after this. I would not say we got our money's worth on this one, but the amount of cards involved, we got some good playable cards, especially on the saber end. Let's just show you that art. And then I'll show you the back too. This is great to have just as a token. Put that in a nice sleeve. Rather than spending $35 on the acrylic tokens, you can get some use. Some of the better art that they offer. All right, what do we got coming here? We got an Acclimator. We got a Savage Oppress. That Overwhelm. And then you may use the Force. If you don't, deal 9 damage to your base. That would suck to push that out at the wrong time. The Burden of Masters. Put a Force unit from your discard pile on the bottom of your deck. If you do, play a unit from your hand and give 2 experience tokens to it. Very nice. Jedi Temple Guardian. Look at that. Foil. All right, 2 packs left. Pack 23. Cal. All right, let's get a showcase in this last pack coming up next. I mean, I would love to get a nice Vader or a constructed saber here. We're able to sell a constructed saber for, I think it was like $40 or $45. It's crazy. We're going to do a video on the cost breakdown, profit, and how to ship a card safely. This could be a nice, powerful card. A lot of people are looking for this in their decks. Another Kylo. Here we go. Ready, Force unit with 4 less power. The Force is with you. Action. And here we are. Witch of the Mist. Again, even though this is a common card, look at that. The shine of it, the art of it. Very nice. Just from a collecting point of view. All right, here we are with the last pack. Boom, an Obi. I feel like I've not seen many of that following the path. I think we're definitely stocked up on lightsabers if anybody needs any of them. Watto. Love this little guy. You get a shield on him too. Oh boy. He can kill your deck. Boom. The Force is with you. Use this ability no more than 3 times each game. And our final card is Following the Path. As I was just saying, I've not seen many. We now get it in foil too. All right, we'll give you a recap in a bit, and thank you for joining us.